Hi everyone. A cool new feature at google.com dropped recently, and it's the AI mode. And in this video, I'm going to talk about the new AI mode, and it might change how you do search on google.com, and I think AI mode is very good. So there's basically three ways, at least three ways to go to the AI mode. You can go to it directly with going to google.com/AI mode like this. google.com/AI mode, and then you can ask it a question, for example, like this: how can one grow on social media faster? And this is the AI mode question I was going to ask. And I think it gives a very good answer. Another way you could have asked is you could have just gone to gone here directly. How can one grow on social media faster? And I just searched that in Google. And then you see here in the left side, it has AI mode. If you just click on that, you might see something like this. So this is the AI mode. And then at least the third way you can do it is you can go to google.com and search. And normally you can just click on the Google search, but now they have AI mode. And if you just click on AI mode like this, you can get the basically an AI summary. And this is what AI mode looks like. So I personally think it's kind of trying to copy Perplexity, or trying to do what Perplexity has gotten popular for, and now other chatbots have kind of copied Perplexity, which is basically AI search. And the AI mode, again, like I mentioned, I think it's quite good. And already, if you go to google.com and search something, the first part might be an AI overview. Although now the AI mode, it goes a little bit more in depth. And one thing I do like about the AI overview is that you can usually copy it. So for example, here, you can click on copy text like this, and you can copy the output like so, like that. And that's something that's I like about the AI overview. But the AI mode, unfortunately, it doesn't seem like you can copy the output. You can just give it a thumbs up or thumbs down, basically. And I did try out the voice feature, but it didn't work for me. But hopefully they'll fix that so the voice can work better. And like I said, and this is what AI mode looks like if you just go to google.com/AI mode, and you can, for example, tell me about current world news. I'd be curious to see what it shows me. Tell me about current world news. So it sees kicking. So it went to several sites, and you can see here it's giving Middle East news, UK news, US news, excuse me, Europe news, UK, Middle East, and other. And again, unfortunately, you can't copy the output, which that's a little bit annoying, but you can copy it with the AI overview. Now, one thing I was curious about was basically comparing Google AI mode with Google Gemini. And I love Google Gemini. And I even asked Google AI mode, what is Google AI mode? And it gave a good answer. And for example, I asked it, how is it different than Google Gemini? And it didn't actually give me any output for that. So that was surprising. It just gave me a bunch of links. So maybe they do have a bunch of work to finish for the AI mode, but I still think it's quite good. As I mentioned, I think Google Gemini is great. And it's kind of like ChatGPT, except from Google. And I asked basically the same question on Gemini, and it gave me a very great answer. And like I've said before, you can actually copy the output. So you can copy the output for the AI overview, and you can copy it for Google Gemini. We'll open a new tab. And then this is Markdown code, and you could just save this Markdown code or convert it to HTML. So I personally prefer Google Gemini, but I do think that the new AI mode it's only almost certainly going to get better and better, and I think it is quite good. And one thing to note about this is you've got these links, so you can click on the basically the sources, and yeah, I think it is quite interesting. At least you can go to the sources. For example, click here. These two are good sources. I think Upwork is a good source, and this might be a good source as well. So it gives you basically a summary or a generative AI output. That would be a better way to put it. Generative AI output, and it kind of summarizes these sources and gives links. Okay, so this is again a question I asked, how can one grow faster on social media? And I think it gave some good output for the AI mode. Now I want to ask it some other questions that I often would ask of chatbots, and I've not asked this before. So I want to compare the output from basically the default Google. I'm going to ask it, describe the process of photosynthesis in plants. So this is a complicated question, but it's a short question. I'm going to ask it in the Google AI mode and Google Gemini as well. I want to compare the output. So these three things. So the AI overview is basically the top. You're often going to get an AI overview now. So it's basically an AI summary at the top of any Google search. And so yeah, I think the answer is correct for the top. It's basically the process by which plants convert light energy. Plants convert light energy, carbon dioxide and water into glucose and oxygen. And so that was for the AI overview, and this is the default. And this is what this is going to be for the AI mode. So it's kicking off searches, and it went very quickly. And this is just another way to summarize it. So it's got photosynthesis, how plants make their food, process by which plants convert light energy into chemical energy. And here again, we've got these sources. And then this is something that's interesting. It says use, that was interesting. I've never seen something like this with Mermaid before. I'm not sure what that is, but that looks pretty cool anyway. I guess that's Mermaid code, but I guess this is just telling you the process, I guess. I'm not sure what that is actually, but I think that looks kind of interesting. And then for Google Gemini, this is what it gives, and it's the fundamental process by which plants, algae, and some bacteria convert light energy into chemical energy. And I think that personally, I prefer the Gemini output because I think it's more of a proper a chatbot, or not a yeah a chat tool. And I think that I like the Gemini output the best, but maybe it's the case that for some people going to gemini.google.com is a pain, or they don't know about it or whatever. And then AI mode can be just kind of like Google Gemini. And I think actually AI mode is using some of the Gemini technology, so they're all going to be pretty similar output anyway. So here again is the AI mode, and if you don't like the AI mode, you can go back here to all, and that's the default. And again here we've got images, videos, short videos, and so on, web shopping. But I think the AI mode is especially interesting, and I think it's worth checking out. And again, for a review, you can go to google.com/AI mode directly, or you can go to google.com like this, and you can click on AI mode, or you could have just directly gone to Google and let's say world sports news. If you had just hit enter or just clicked on Google search, it would have searched, or you could click on AI mode and this will get you to AI mode directly. And look, see it kicking off and looking at multiple sites. And here's some world sports news. So this is interesting. Different sports news. And so one of the things I think that the AI mode and what Perplexity have done, which I think they make it a lot more convenient to get text and immediately get a summary. But sadly, these have also massively caused drops in website traffic to websites. A lot of times people are just going to be reading the AI summaries and not actually going to the original source. So this might massively change the web, and maybe there will be more paywalls. I'm not sure. But anyway, I think the new Google AI mode is very interesting, and you can try it out. You'll probably see it if you haven't already. Maybe you didn't notice it. And okay, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please subscribe to or follow this channel, and see you in the next one. Thank you.